I don't need to be part of no gang
Nah.
against females. All I need to do is know what it is to be a man, and
Yes.
Hey man, I just want you to know that your show done changed my life, man. Man, I am serious. I was that nice guy, but then I went out on the block, man, and I was like, I just upped my game and was like being more alpha and being more of a stand-up guy and just taking care of myself.
Yeah, now,
man,
I would listen to your show and I was like, what does it mean, you know? Until I bought your products, understand, listen to all the discs you gave me, and yeah, that's what it is. You know, some people talk about, it's like there's 60 on the list.
Man, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. I just when you called me, I was listening to it now, and you get this natural high from it. You know, I mean, he kind of sparks you up. It kind of gets you going, and it gets you to to feel good about yourself. Like it's about to be 160.
You take your characteristics that you know about yourself, and you work on those, and you improve those, and you develop a belief system in yourself that nobody can tear down, and that basically I can apply it to every aspect of my life, not just with women. You can do it with your employment. You can do it with sports. Basically anything you want to. And it gives you a strong belief in yourself.
Dean, if I had your information a few years back, man, I would not have gotten a divorce. I promise you that. And I even say this much: with what I know now, with the mind state I got now, and I've got texts from my ex talking about this. This is strange, and I didn't put these words in her mouth. She said, Ken, I really respect you. That's what she texted me.
Very first time I heard of you, roughly 3 weeks ago. And I listened to that interview over and over and over. And then finally I thought, well, I'll check out his, I'll search him on, I'll Google him. And then bought one product, and oh, shit, this makes sense. And then I went to the next one, and it says, well, you get out of life what you put into it. And it snowballed, and then I was just, man, oh man.
You gave me that foundation. Like you've always said that human thinking, if you're a human, you can't have alpha thoughts. But there's a difference between being a human and trying to have alpha thoughts versus adapting what you've learned to what suits you as a person, as a man, and to say, well, these are the rules that these work for me.
Until showtime.
Doing, man?
Yeah, I'm great, Dean. Yeah, real good, man. Yeah, for real. I just really like to say how much Dirty Talk has really had an impact on everything I do, or every sort of interaction I have with women now. It's great.
Let me ask you something. Let me ask you something, Tim, real quick. Before you really got into Dirty Talk, what is the difference between how things were before and how things are now?
I'd say before I started listening to the Dean, I mean, I did pretty well with women before, but the problem really was I didn't have the how can I put this? I guess sometimes I would give myself excuses not to talk to women, not to really get what I wanted, not to go after what I wanted. And since I listened to Dean, that's no longer a problem. I mean, I go for what I want, and I don't take it personally if it doesn't go my way.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. And also, I mean, to be honest, my success with women now is at a point where it works so well. It's actually a problem.
Okay, well, what was the turning point on the progress that you made?
Well, the turning point was really taking the time, having the programs, learning what was in them, to take the time to take care of her and to figure out what she needs and to do this for her, to make the effort to get her what she needs in the bedroom, to service her.
Oh man, now you're servicing the shit out of her, huh?
Every day.
Well, describe the situation. What went down? How did it go down?
Well, so I finally figured out what she needed. I was, playing with her, like using one of the 5-play techniques, and I found one that she liked. And I went with it, and then I replaced my fingers with my tongue. And so I'm down there, like the email describes, and I get this liquid in my eyes, a strange salty taste, and I didn't mind, and I thought it was just lubrication. I was just like, okay, whatever. And then she starts gyrating, and she's got the stomach motion going, and her face, her eyes roll to the back of her head, all that stuff, and she's making noises.
That's pretty much.
And then she climaxes.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
She hits the
peak,
and just like you taught me, I keep going, and I do it for a good 15 minutes before she says, "Okay, you gotta stop," which is good for me because my jaw, my tongue was like
20, 30 times sick.
Now wait, hold on.
It made me feel good. It made me feel good to know that I'm taking care of her right. She made me feel good about that too. She was like, "Oh, I've never had anyone do that before." All that good talk that they give when they come, and like to see my sheets drenched was amazing.
And I played it like a human.
And I wouldn't have been able to do it on my own. I mean, like I wouldn't have stood a chance. I would have went in there, flopped around on top of her for like 5 minutes and went to bed. That would have been it. So I learned quite a bit.
Like satisfied.
Wow.
Okay, when I would bring new women in, when I would see beautiful women, I talk to them.
Awesome.
Give them my details.
I would
say, yeah, well, okay, that's great. We'll meet sometime, next week, for example. And I would completely forget.
Got some water.
I'd completely forget about it.
Got some water, and then she said,
it was so full, and I was seeing so many other women, that every new women that I bring in, I either forget to call them,
got like a little beep on the phone
back,
with her.
Or,
and then I was like, all right. But
I'd have no free time myself trying to fit a day into a girl in each day to see. I'd have no free time myself, and I'd start missing the things that I like to do. I play a lot of sports. I like to work out.
How did that make you feel?
When she told me, it just reconfirmed what I already knew.
How did that make you feel?
And it really just got to the point where I had three good women.
You like. You want to be Superman, but you think you're like Magneto. you thinking you like
1 minute.
Man,
she respecting you as a man.
She respects me as a man. She does not, as of this point, she does not challenge me anymore. She is good to me. She is very, very good to me because I earned that shit. I'm low tolerance, no tolerance. There's no bullshit. We don't fight. We don't have arguments. Nothing like that. We're good to each other. And if she were to change, she understands that would be the end of it. There's no tolerance for that kind of thing.
Well, what is no tolerance to you? What is that to you?
No tolerance to me means you don't compromise on your values, the things that make you who you are. And my values were instilled in me by some of the products that I got from you, and everything that you've ever said, every word that you say in the products is to my benefit. It is to her benefit too, really. But these are things that I've instilled into my life. I live by these things. These are my laws, rules, and codes, and I don't compromise on them, period.
Right. Oh, absolutely. And
the thing that made me want to stick with you is when I first emailed you to ask which product I should buy, you didn't email me back. You called me.
Blog Talk Radio.
I'm a new recent listener. I think you are fucking amazing. I wish there were more people like you. I just think I try and catch listening to your station whenever I get a chance. I just think you're straight up. I love the way you just say it like it is. It's fucking amazing. Too bad there are not more guys like you.
I like what you do because not only are you helping these gentlemen, you're also helping us. Because as a woman, I don't want a whippy guy that I can walk all over. And believe me, I have a million of those guys chasing after me, and they completely turn me off. Women like a strong man. Women like a confident man. They like men that have a life, and they like men that don't drop everything, just because she snaps her fingers.
have more respect for men that are like you three that keep the shit 1,000 than these motherfuckers that are thirsty and come at. Right. But it's more of the game, the storyline, the lies. If I had a man that kept shit 1,000 with me, and I know he's 100% real, yeah, we're fucking every day if it's by my choice. But motherfuckers out there don't know how to keep shit real, and they think they about real, and they not. They think they know how to fuck, and they don't.
The Man Mindset Show celebrates the strength, wisdom, insight, and purpose men carry throughout their life and throughout this world. Our purpose is to develop strong character, communication skills, and teach a secret system of power, hidden knowledge that will lead you through your own personal development and growth. You will learn new information to help you develop a proactive direction and goals, and also how to control sexual thoughts and outcomes. Most importantly, you will gain the ability to produce desired results in any endeavor undertaken, ultimately leading to a realization of your own purpose and mission in life. Learn how to reinvent yourself and to see the world with a new set of eyes without any self-sabotage or excuses. It's game time!
What's going on, everybody? www.themanmindset.com. I am your host, the Dean. We're here. It's going to be a good show today, guys. Get y'all crayons out. We're going to be talking about getting... Boy, I can look forward to this. You know, every once in a while, when you get around this time of the year, it's all about picking up them young, thin, beautiful, sexy women. Y'all curious about we're going to talk about that today. Anyway, just want to let y'all guys know a few announcements before we get in this. The birthday package is still going. It's going to end the 31st of August. Now, the next time we do a show, which would be Tuesday, the day after my birthday, the specials in the store are going to go away. So we have this one last week. The specials are going to go away on the 21st, my motherfucking birthday. Also, I just want to let you guys know, next week, I'm going to start giving you details about the membership. Getting all that together as we speak. I've been up 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, really busting my ass on this. So the membership is going to go up. I will explain all that next week. I got you covered. Don't forget to always check us out on Tuesday nights, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Wednesday, and then Friday at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time with myself and Mr. Lucario. Now, pretty soon, I'll be starting another live show, and I will give you details when that pops off. But again, if y'all want to call in, the number is 515-605-9373. That's 515-605-9373. Call in, press 1, and we would love to hear from you. Now, last night we did our email show, and we kind of rolled into talking about college girls, picking up college girls. And I kind of grazed over a little bit. But today's show might be like, we might do 2, maybe 3, maybe 4 hours. I don't know how long we're going to do it. I have no idea because I have so much to talk about when it comes to college girls. Guys, here's the thing that's so beautiful. If it's not next week, I think it's the week after, or it's coming soon. That all the schools around the world, college campuses, not schools because we don't do anything for younglings, but all the schools are going to open up to a brand new batch of women. Not only are you going to have the seniors, the juniors, and the sophomores, you're going to have brand new women of all races, nationalities, religions, the whole nine, that are going to be out of the thumb of mom and dad. No more parents telling them what to do. They can come and go and do whatever they want. And on today's show, we're going to break it down. Because, see, what a lot of you guys, I'm going to teach you how to hunt on this show, how we do it. Because around this time, every year when we get together with the fellas, oh, man, all we're doing is rubbing our hands together. Why? Because we know, oh, man, look, not only are we going to get the seniors, the sophomores, and the juniors, the freshmen are going to be rolling in. The freshmen are going to be rolling in, and that's what we're going to be talking about. So, guys, get your crayons out. Get your notebooks. Get your notepads, because we got to show you the hunt. We have to show you how to go ahead and begin to meet these women. Understand the packs, the groups that they're running. Understand the inside the group. Understanding the cookie cutters that's going to be with them. Understanding the alpha female, the betas, the lieutenants. It is so much going on that for a lot of you guys, you just don't see it. But I see it, and I'm going to give it to you, and I'm going to show you why you're going to be just as successful as me and my boys are when it comes to meeting women. Guys, think about this for a second, guys. How many times have you driven outside, going to Walmart, Target, I mean, even going to McDonald's? It doesn't matter where you go, you see them. They're like little deer. I don't know, little babies, little zebras just walking around. Little tight clothes, short shorts, cut off shirts, perky chests, the whole nine. How many of y'all guys see that? And then you say to yourself, damn, I know she's not in high school. You're absolutely right. But be patient, guys. Not yet. I always say you got to wait for the tree to ripen. And guess what? The tree is ripe, and these women are in college. And this is your chance, and this is your opportunity to pick up beautiful, young college women. And guys, I'm not just talking about the freshmen, even though they're oh, man, not just talking about the curious, sexually frustrated freshmen. I'm talking about the juniors. I'm talking about the sophomores. I'm talking about the seniors. I'm talking about the women that go onto the campuses who work a regular job. I'm talking about the moms, the married women, the women who have boyfriends. When I say Serengeti, you are in a pot of women that have one thing in common, and that's the best thing, is that they all are surrounded by cookie cutters. They are going to be surrounded by guys that are just going to stare at them. The guys that's just going to be friends with them. Guys that's not going to want to do anything with them but just hang out with the food. And that's the thing we want to talk about today on today's show. That's the important thing. And we're going to discuss this. And we'll definitely take your calls. Now, again, I am in jail, so I'm on my sister station right now, which I hate. I got to stay on this motherfucker till October, but we will take this show and we will transfer it to the main stage, just so everybody who misses the show tonight will be able to watch it. So let's go get into it. But first, I want to talk about some of the things, I guess more of a preventative maintenance. Now, guys, when you go to these college campuses, there are things that if you begin to do these things, you're going to fail. Let's talk about the failures first, because I want you to have a troubleshooting guide to avoid the pitfalls that a lot of you guys have when it comes to women. Number one is just not talking to enough women. Okay? Just watching these women walk by. And understand this, guys, just like the club, I know it's very intimidating when you see a bunch of tight body women, washboard abs, thighs, hips, ass, perky breasts, beautiful looking, and you're like, wow. I'm not going to talk to her today. No, I'm not going to talk to her today. Okay? You're going to have to talk to women. We are going to set you up. Matter of fact, in September, when we start the Halloween costume to get you prepared for the Halloween costume parties where these women are going to be at in the clubs, you've got to start, look in the mirror, draw a line. Summertime is just about over with. We're starting the new semester of school. So now it's time that you're going to say, if you're going to a college campus, that you're going to talk to females. Very important to do that. Very important. The next thing that I need you guys to make a promise to yourselves. You don't have to promise me. I mean, it's easy to just drive to a campus. I mean, I've got U of H downtown. There's Texas, Austin. Man, I remember I used to drive to Austin, Texas to go see this one girl. Oh, man. I remember I used to drive to Austin, Texas to go see this one girl, which Austin's not like a 2-hour drive. It ain't bad from Houston. But, man, I just don't understand. Like I told you, I told you a few weeks ago, I saw the most amazing thing, and I'm telling you, is it doesn't make it. You have no excuses. You got me on your side. I'm on your shoulder. There are no excuses why you can't go out there and meet women. There are no excuses. So what I'm asking all of you guys to do, that's very important, especially when it comes to these women out here, is to make sure that you promise yourself you're going to go out there and meet them. Now, another thing you need to do also is stop going to the same places. What I need you to do is mentally in your head, I want you to take a map of the college, the whole campus. Mentally, or you can get one, because I used to do this. When I was hunting, I've always do this. I had a map of the city of Houston. I would take a marker and I would draw a line down and a line across. And you know, if you see in my boot camps, I talk about this. I draw a line down and a line across. Section 1, Section 2, Section 3, Section 4. And all 4 of those sections, there are Walmarts, McDonald's, clubs, places to meet women. Now, I want you to do this with the college campus because I don't want you stuck in one area. What a lot of you guys do is you, just like your comfort zones, you stay in one area. You never go beyond the gates. You may go to your college class, but you come back. You don't look around. You don't see don't see look over there, the zebras, the deer, the ox. Oh my God, look, the little pigs. I mean, it's everywhere. You're in the Serengeti now, so we need to get you to go to different places. Stop going to the same bars. I need you to mix it up. And this is the time that is very important and crucial here, speaking of. This is a time where when you go to bars and clubs that are around the campuses, you go to all of them. Do not do or make the worst mistake that most of you guys do. 515-605-9373 is the number. 515-605-9373 is the number. Press 1. And we will definitely bring you in. And let me explain what I used to do. And if I was out there, I would be doing this right now. Remember, I told you women are like music, and you got to look at the bars. Every bar and every club are going to have beautiful women. That's just how it is. But if you limit yourself to one place, you're going to miss out on everything, guys. You're going to miss out on everything. And like I was saying before, most of them, let's think about it. You go to these techno clubs or electronica clubs that have, some of them is going to have acid music. You're going to have big beat or drum and bass, house, techno, techno hardcore, trance, tribal, hip hop, IDM. You're going to have those type of clubs. And if you are a hip hop person, let's say you go to the hip hop clubs, rap clubs, or whatever you want to call them, or you go to country and western clubs, this is your opportunity to go ahead and start expanding your comfort zone. Start going to the places you don't go to, because what we're going to be talking about tonight are places that you may have never known existed, but they exist. And not only do they exist, guys, let me tell you. Remember I told you a long time ago about the Harry Potter thing? I did myself and my dog Ryan. Hold on. I got 2 calls and shit. I got to answer these calls. But anyway, 515-605-9373 is the number. Let me use my new call button. Hold on, where's my caller joint? I'm going to use my thing and bring these calls in. Let me bring the first caller in. Here we go. Let's do this.
Excuse me, Master Williams. Someone is ringing, sir. Shall I get rid of him, or do you want to take the call? Thank you, Master.
You welcome, baby. Area code 678, sir. What's your name? Where you calling from? What's your question?
What's going on, man? This actually 612. This my other little phone right here, man.
All right, what's good with you? What's your question? What's up?
My question is, well, first of all, I want to say something about the product, man, I bought from you. It was definitely good, because I don't know if you remember the young lady I sent you the picture of I think the Facebook, when I told you the first time I done something with her. And I called you. I know I called you on the road. You was kind of getting on me about, I lied to her about my name, and I thought she didn't want to fool with me. And I told her, all right, cool, go ahead and go about your business. I salute you. And I said I was dying to tell you this story. Man, she hit me up out the blue like a few days ago, man. And we ended up sleeping together again. She hit me up out the blue, just called me straight up. She was like, look, I just want to know, if we can kick it again like that. I said, sure, come on over, man. I got a hotel. We kicked it. I ain't even called her no more since then, man. She been kind of every now and then periodically hit me up. She starting to say weird stuff that we ain't even talk about, like, hey, baby, I was thinking about you. I was thinking about you. Now, that's the stuff you told me, and that's just hilarious to me, man.
Well, now you see how it is, man. So, yeah,
yeah, man. It's just hilarious, man. So I was just like, well, dang, man, because I surely thought, I said, well, yeah, I lied to her about my name. I know she good and going, and I really didn't care. But for her to hit me up out the blue like that, it really gave me an extra boost of confidence, because I'm looking at it like, man, that means she really enjoyed herself. Because everything you showed me on the video, I did. She really enjoyed herself with me, because,
good.
Double back twice, because they got other options,
Yes.
So they look halfway decent.
Okay, cool.
So for her to double back twice to want to sleep with me and these other guys. Matter of fact, while I was laid up next to her, it was a dude calling her. It was a simp. He just kept calling her back to back. And she was like, and I'm just laughing to myself. And she got the phone. She was like, I got this. She was like, look, man, we laying here trying to get some sleep, man. Dang, we laying here. And I'm laughing.
All right, did
I was laughing to myself, man. It was just.
No, it was good. Yeah, but did you have a question or anything, big dog?
Yeah, I do have a question. I wanted to tell you that and get it out the way, though. But, okay, since I'm going out to hunt tomorrow, and I know you was telling me about cheating the game last time, like, what do you kind of, I know I need to get the business cards. I know I'm going to get that. What do you recommend? Like, okay, like, I'm going to be on about, should I just go up to a college campus and try that out? Because I was really considering it, because I know I made
what you need to do, you need to listen to the show, because this is going to tell you everything you need to know. This is going to explain everything, man. This is the one that's going to tell you everything you need to do and understand the different groups of women and all the other stuff, man. So this is the one, man. And 609, did you have 609? I see. I bring. Yeah. So I'll throw you. I'll throw you back in the queue. But if you have a question, just press 1, okay, while I'm doing this, okay, and I'll bring you back in, okay. If you have any questions, okay.
All right, cool.
No doubt, man. Much love. Right. Okay, let me go ahead and bring in. Hold on, 609. Did you have a question? You press 1. Did you have a question?
Yeah, but when it comes to the car, they say always got to roll in, like you're a boss, man. I said,
Wait. When it comes to stop. When it comes to what? You got to roll in like a what?
Like a boss. Like you fancy and everything.
Well, wait. What is a boss?
Like, that's it. I mean, rolling in like you got a little bit of money and shit like that.
But what if you don't have money?
That's what I'm calling.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? At the same time, that's the mentality. Like,
well, no, this is called this is called the man mindset, meaning that you don't need to roll in like a boss. You don't need to flash your money. You don't need to have nice clothes or expensive clothes or cars or anything like that to give women. You don't need any of that stuff, okay, man?
all right.
What you got to do is you got to be able to talk to women. You got to have confidence, and you got to be able to learn the stuff that I'm gonna teach you tonight, because a lot of you guys don't know about this information. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Did you have a question or anything?
Nah, cause in the back of the mind, the man always got to save a little bit of money to go. Like, let's say, if you go to the club, you go to the bar, it's gonna cost. It's gonna. Let's say you go to the club, and you know.
What's the money? What's the money for? What's the money for at the club? What's the money for?
You know, you gotta buy drinks. You gotta.
Who told you have to buy women drinks?
That's what a man's supposed to do.
All right, 609. Stop. Whoever told you that shit, stop listening to them, please. Okay? Please. Stop listening to them. Now let me ask you a question. Do you want to be a sucker and get used for your drinks and dinners, or do you want to be that guy that gets a bunch of pussy? Which one do you want to be?
I want the guy to get the pussy.
Okay, so stop with the drinks. You don't need to buy a woman a drink to get her in bed, okay? All right, so if you got a question, just press 1, and I'll bring you back in. And let me grab this other call. Oh, the call is gone. All right, the call is gone. When he comes back, I'll bring him back in. Anyway, guys, 515-605-9373 is the number. 515-605-9373 is the number. Press 1, and we would love to have you in. We are talking about picking up college women, and I'm just trying to give you an idea of things you don't want to do, but let's get into this nitty-gritty. All right, guys. Okay. Whew. Okay. The thing about college, it kind of reminds me of more of New York than California. What do they say about New York? New York is what they call the great melting pot. You got so many different everything that they're all together in one place. College is exactly the same thing. And what I want to talk to you guys about, and there's so many groups. And I'm going to try to see if I can break down every group, because there's so many of these motherfuckers. There's a lot of fucking groups. A lot of ass. A lot of different groups. A lot of them. And all these groups have cliques, all of them. And you might not even realize this. You might be surrounded by these type of people. It's just like when you go to a bar or club, you don't know what clique they're in. But what you guys usually do is you try to stay with your own and your surrounding clique. Well, let me explain how this works in college. College, you have different ones, and I'm going to repeat all these, and I got them all written down, so there's so many of them that I need to help you. You're going to have the popular group or popular circles, okay? You're going to have friendship circles. You're going to have loners. You're going to have the athletic people, and you'll have the nerds and geeks. Now, again, those are just big system circles, okay? But in those, let me explain what you're going to have as far as students, and we'll break some of these down and explain how all this goes. You're going to have geeks, jocks, thespians, skaters. Matter of fact, let me help you out if some of you don't know. The geeks are, guys, there's nothing in the world like messing with a girl that's a geek. I don't know. It's something about women in glass. It's something about beautiful looking Game of Thrones, Dungeons and Dragons, like gamer girls wearing glasses is just so fucking sexy. But you have these guys that are really socially awkward. And guess what, guys? It's not just the guys. You have socially awkward or ostracized women that are nerdy. And it's okay. They're into science, biology. Some of them want to be doctors and chemists, and it's okay. They're all geeks. But listen, guys, in every group that I talk about, every group, there is going to be a bunch of beautiful, sexy women in every group. You can't go wrong. Every group I tell you is going to be full of beautiful women. And the best thing about this is the connect. Because you might have a geek over here who's friends with somebody else. And we're going to talk about all that. But it is up to you to be able to adjust. That's the key thing here, gentlemen. It is just like you adjusting from summer to fall, fall to winter, winter to spring. It's adjusting to what you're dealing with. And for some of you guys, if you don't know Geek 101, Star Wars, fucking, like I say, Game of Thrones, Walking Dead, if you don't know any of this stuff, the Harry Potters, the Twilights, and all that other kind of stuff, if you don't know those kind of sci-fi channel type things, what you need, all I'm asking you to do is learn a little bit. Just learn a little bit. The next group are the female jocks. Now, the thing about the female jocks, oh, God, guys, holy shit. I just got, hey, guys, softball and volleyball. Let me tell you guys something. I don't know what it is. Now, again, I don't like fat. I'm an ass and thighs man. And something about watching college softball is, well, I know some people, there's a lot of lesbians in there. Yes, there's going to be a lot of lesbians in there. But let me tell you, college volleyball, man, the volleyball chicks, the college chicks, those are the ones that you want to look at, the jocks, okay? That's just another group, the jocks. Then you have what I call, again, part of the art district, what we talked about yesterday. We have the thespians. These are the ones that are drama, Broadway. They're trying to get in, they aspire to be on TV or something. You got to think about getting them. And then you have the skateboarders and the skaters. Now, these are the ones that probably wear the beanie hats and they're skateboarding all the time. They kind of dress grungy like. But again, guys, you peeled all those. Man, they got some bad motherfucking chicks as skateboarders. Then you have another group, which, unlike the geeks, these are the outsiders, okay? These are the ones that are also socially challenged, okay? These are the ones who can't fit in, so they normally fit out, okay? They feel like they don't need to join any kind of group at all. They just are just loners. And let me tell you something. Holy. Listen to me, guys. Every group I'm telling you has fine, thick, sexy. If you're breast men, they're going to have ones with breasts. Your ass men, they're going to be ones with asses and thighs and hips and legs. You have a little bit of everything. Next group, the hipsters. You're going to have these guys, okay? These guys, I don't even want to I hate the hipsters. I'm not going to talk about them, but you're going to have hipsters, okay? All right? Then what you'll have is what I call the trendy group. Now, the trendy group is the group that has to have the latest trend. These are the women that have to have the latest iPhone, the latest dress, the latest lipstick, the latest hairstyles, the latest shoes, and all this other stuff. Now, these ones, understand this group is more financially stable, not stable, but has more money. So again, even the ones from Elysium come to college. The one where mommy and daddy they have a trust fund, but these are the ones that are the trends, and you can get in with these women. You can easily get in with them as well. Now, next to them, kind of close by, are what you call the preppy kids, or the ones that are the ones that really are good at being social. They're really social, not popular, but they kind of stand out like the goofy guys, and that's a group too. But you kind of got these individuals out here that when you go places, they're the ones that you see when you go to basketball games, and you have like, when they shooting the shot, and they got those group of kids and like right in front of them yelling, screaming, and making fucking asses out of themselves. You have them. And let me tell you guys, do not sleep on those women there, because there are a lot of beautiful, gorgeous women there as well. Just nothing but ass and titties all over the place. You will see them. They're the ones that have, they go to the football games, they'll dress up and the whole nine. Matter of fact, those are the ones, especially on Halloween. Well, most of these women are going to do this, but Halloween, all these women are going to be dressing up like whores and sluts. We're going to talk about that later, but I'm going to keep going. Then after the preps, you have the nerds. Now, the nerds are kind of different from the geeks, because the nerds, they're the ones that have the superior knowledge. They are the ones that devote all their time into doing whatever the fuck it is they're trying to do in life. So these ones are like out there. They're close to, like, if we're looking at the housing section, they're the ones that's close to the geeks, around the corner from the outsiders. Okay, all right. So you got those. Now again, the trendy chicks are kind of by the preps, the jocks, and the skateboarders are kind of close to the hipsters. So everybody, even though they're kind of separated, they're still in close pockets. Now, there's one group that I don't want you to mess with, but you can get, and these are the mean, stuck-up bitches. Every college is going to have this group. Now, these are the ones that go around treating other women like shit. So if you think about it, they're the ones that normally the trendy chicks are cool with. They kind of work hand in hand. But the mean girls are definitely going to go after the outsider chicks, the nerdy ones, and the geek girls. So they're going to be hunting those down and beating them up because they think they're better than them, okay? The next group you'll have is the emotional group, okay? These are where you get the cookie cutter guys, but we're talking about the women. These are like the highly emotional women that also, now again, with these women, they are the ones that pop pills, maybe smoke a little herb. Now again, I'm not saying the other ones, because the trendy girls who have that stuff, they might be doing the high-end drugs, the more expensive ones. But these other women, they're the ones that either drink too much, they get drunk. I mean, these are your future alcoholics and druggies, okay? You got those. Then you have the rocker chicks, okay? Now, the rocker chicks are the ones that, hey, we're not, God love rock and roll. They love that rock and roll. You got those chicks. Then you have, well, we're going to keep going. 515-605-9373 is the number. 515-605-9373 is the number. Press 1 if you have a question. But right now, I'm just breaking down the college chicks. And then once we break them down, we're going to start breaking down where the places to hang out. But again, so from them, you go to another corner. That's where you have the goth chicks. Now, these are the women of the night, the vampires. They listen to more thrash metal and things like that. They wear a lot of black makeup and just a lot of dark clothes because they feel that just they're ostracized as well. But they are there. They're their own group. Then they're not nerds and geeks, but then you have the bookworms. Now, the bookworms are basically the ones that will do, they're the ones that, okay, when I went to the college campus like a month ago, I saw the bookworm. The bookworm is the one that walks around college, that goes out of her way to help the college out as much as they can because it helps them with their schooling. These are the ones that walk around, like when the freshmen come in, these are the ones that walk everybody around. Well, this is the science lab over here, and this is how you get your locker, and this is how you get your food card and all that other stuff, okay? Now, from that one, you have the choir, the singers, and they're close to the thespians. Now, again, this is close to the art district. These are the ones that like to sing, in chorus, all that bullshit. Now, I'm not trying to be mean, but I don't want to mention them. But you do have, well, I'm going to mention them. Okay, so, and from that, you have the gangster type woman as well. Now, these are the women that are hardcore, more masculine than feminine type women. They just they stick in their own little section. They stick to themselves, but they're the kind of women that will try to be more alpha in the relationship. From those, you have the tomboys. Now, for a lot of you guys, you think a tomboy kind of stops for a young girl at a young age, but some of these tomboys are the ones that really like to hang out with guys. These are the ones that want to hang out with the guys, play intramural sports with them, basketball, frisbee, football, flag football or whatever, and they just want to play soccer. They're the ones that just want to hang out with guys. The next one you have, how can I forget the cheerleaders and the I don't know if they're pom-poms, but then you have the cheerleaders. The cheerleaders are closer to the jocks and everything. So you know about the cheerleaders. Then from there you have what is known as the wannabes. Now the wannabes are the individual that wants to fit in the crowd. Maybe they're an outsider, maybe there's something else, but they want to be a part of a crowd. So these women try to pretend to be something that they're not. So you're going to have those kind of women. You're also going to have out there, again, we already talked about the artistic woman, the one that's the sculpture, the painting, the one that loves poetry. You have those kind of women. Also, and another group of women that you'll have are, like I told you last night, is save the whales, the environmental women. Excuse me. You have the environmental woman. Now, the environmental woman, what she does in 209, I'll bring you 1 second. But you have the environmental woman, and her job is to save something: ducks, trees, platypuses, birds, sharks, you name it. She takes on a cause. Let me bring in the call real quick. Area code 209. What's your name? Where you calling from? What's your question, sir?
This is Fred calling from California.
Hey, what's good, man? What's your question? What's up, man?
Okay, I had a question, right?
Sure.
Okay, I stay in California. So you're always telling us to try new things, get to know different women, see different personalities. Now, it's kind of a unique question. So in California, see, I'm a black guy. We generally date everything but our own, right? I've never really been with too many black women, but when you go to a different place, you view things differently. So when I went to Georgia, I was around nothing but black women, and now I'm like, okay, I think I do want a black woman, but I don't know what was there in Georgia is not in Northern California. And I'm in an environment where, like, okay, I mean, I like other races too, but I'm kind of like, okay, let me try a black woman now. But, like, where should I go in order to run into different types of black women who won't be so difficult, I guess you can say?
Well, but okay, well, are we talking college campus, or are we talking about just your area?
It could be a college camp. I'm like 32, but it could be 20-something, anywhere, like a college party or an event. Like,
okay. Well, I mean, you be 32, dog. When you do the Halloween thing, you'll be able to get some college pussy when we do a Halloween costume thing. But right. What I want you to think about is this, okay? Let me see if I have my marker in my. I don't have my marker. I would have to get my marker to kind of break it down to you if I'm doing it live. Well, you got to understand, you just got to think class areas, okay? You're normally going to get wherever you're at. So if you're in a rundown area, you'll get more hardcore women. the more you leave that area, the lighter the woman is going to be. But then from the anger is going to come more of materialistic. The far, like, you know, you go to, can you mute yourself, 209? Oh my God. Wait, what part of LA are you from? What part of California are you from? Real quick.
I'm from Northern California, like Bay Area.
Oh, the Bay Area. So you don't want to go to Oakland. You want to stay in the San Francisco area. So what I'm saying to you, if you're in the San Francisco area, how far are you from Sacramento? So you're like what? You're like Bay Area. What's near you? Like Portland, Oregon, or some shit?
I'm around 45 minutes away from there.
Okay. So what you want to look for is, again, it's just the area. Every area is going to have a different type of black woman, okay? You're going to, and again, it just depends on what you're looking for. The thing I don't want you to do with any woman, I don't care what she is or race is, I don't want you to think about, well, I want this kind of black woman. Okay, I don't want you to say I want this kind of white woman or this kind of Spanish woman. Now you can say, you know, I want this kind of shapely woman. You know, I want a woman with, you know, an ass, hips, and thighs. That's something that your preference of body parts, yes, but personality. Remember, man mindset. You control and you train everybody on how to treat you. So it doesn't matter if she's from the hood or she's in a rich area. You just got it. It really comes down to you, 209, on how you approach them, how you talk to them, and how you get across what you want from them. Because every woman, you gotta make sure you demand respect from every woman you meet. So it doesn't necessarily mean that, oh gosh, I'm in the hood, so I don't want to get a hood woman. No, you don't know. Man, I remember I used to mess with a bunch of hood women, man. It doesn't really matter because they might be just a part of their circumstance, but it doesn't mean they're a bad individual. So don't look at like say, well, I'm in this place. I don't want to talk to these women because I automatically assume they all going to be like bitter ass women. You know what I mean? Treat every woman based off of the way they treat you, okay? Because you go into the rich areas where you get these women that are, look, it's all about what you're wearing, what you're driving, what you're going to do, how much coke you got. It's a different area environment. So one thing I want you to think about when you're going out is don't think about the one. Look, go for the body type. You know, one thing I always do is like, okay. For me, I like what I call a Christmas tree woman. You know what I mean? And a Christmas tree woman is like a C cup, B cup, but more or less a C cup. And then the further you go down, you got the hips, the ass, and the thighs. Oh, man. That's my kind of woman. So that's my preference. See, so first go with your preference first. Something that you find stunning in your eyes. So if you like double D breasted women or big breasted women, go for what you like first. Then from that point, after that, what I want you to do is then talk to her and see her personality and see what she can offer you. Does that make any sense?
Right.
Okay.
I was only saying this because when you run into like either California, you either get very suburban type chicks and they can be very stuck up and bougie, but you get very ghetto chicks, and they could be kind of real, but very insulting and rude.
Well, but remember,
a southern type.
Right? Yeah, but remember, it doesn't matter 209, because at the end of the day, whether she's ghetto, southern, or stuck up, okay, it's how you come across and what you demand and expect her to be. See, where a lot of guys they see a ghetto or southern woman, let's say a southern woman, a southern belle, with that little, I don't even know if I can do that shit. Howdy, mom. Howdy. Whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? Look, it doesn't really matter what their personality is, because every personality can be shaped. Every woman that has this idea of what a guy is, you can change her mind like that when you know what you're doing. So don't worry about the ghetto-ness or the stuck up or the materialistic or the Southern belle. Don't you're overthinking it. And that's what we're getting back to the college thing in a second, guys. But you're overthinking it. Don't overthink it, okay?
Okay.
All right. Now you hang around because I need you to hear about these girls because I'm telling you, I gotta have you prepared for these women because we were talking about the environmental girls. And hey, look, all of these women, the best thing about the group of women I just told you about, they're gonna get scattered and they're gonna go outside of college sometimes, and you're gonna run into these women at Walmart, Target, at a bar, at a club. So you must be prepared, okay? But 209, do you have any other questions before we keep going?
No, Dean.
Okay, I'll throw you back in, fam. Thank you, man. And press 1 if you have a question. Hey, 609, no fucking drinks, man. Don't be buying these bitches drinks, man. Stop that shit. Okay, guys, now what I want to talk to you about here is the next thing that I want to, let me see, let me keep going a little bit. Okay, from the environmentalists, and I'm just going to get, I mean, there's so many, and I'm going to try to sum this up and try to finish it up real quick. You're also going to have the preppy women. I'm just going to give you some. You have the preppy women. You're going to have the punk women. And then you're going to have the rich girls. Those are the ones that kind of hang out with the trendy women. You're going to have the philosophers. You're going to have the kind of women that like piercings. You're going to have the kind of women that like retro things. You're going to have drama type women. You're going to have floaters, which go from one pod to another. And the class clown type woman, the goofy type chick. So I'm just giving y'all an example. And like I told you with music, I always say women are like music. Remember I told you you've got acoustic women, alternative, blues, classical, country, electronica, hip hop, jazz, Latin, metal, pop, rock women. When you have those, remember, and in those, you're going to have women that are we call subsystem women. And let me give you an example for the metal woman. Now, again, what kind of woman is she? What type of metal does she listen to? Does she listen to alternative metal, black metal, doom metal, goth metal, heavy metal? Is she into riffs, power metal, progressive, rap metal, or thrash metal? See, this is what I'm talking about to you guys. You got to understand. And like I say, let's talk about the alternative one, the artistic one. You don't know. She could be goth and grunge, and I talked about that. Or the blues chick. She could be a blues rock, country blues. You got the, let me see here, the classical chick. You remember? The choir chick. She might be into opera music, chamber music. She might be into medieval or Renaissance music. You don't know. You might deal with the country girl, like 209 said, the Southern belle. Maybe she likes alternative country, Americana. Maybe she likes Cajun or Christian country. Maybe she likes regular country, country pop, country rock, honky tonk, rockabilly, or traditional country. You might be dealing with the hip hop one. She might like rap. She might be alternative hip hop. She might like old school hip hop. She might like bass. She might like rap battles. She might like freestyle rap. She might like nerdcore or new school. Don't know. And spoken word, which is connecting the artistic woman. Then you have the instrumental woman. She might like crunk music. She might like funk, gangster, hip hop, jazz, more Latin, Miami blues. Speaking of jazz woman, your jazz woman, what kind of acid jazz woman you dealing with? Now, this could be a woman that likes either acid jazz, Dixieland, free jazz, jazz fusion, jazz general. She might like modern jazz, smooth jazz, or swing. So there's so many. And for you guys that like those Spanish women, what kind of Spanish woman does she like? Bossa Nova? Does she like Cuban? Does she like Latin jazz? Does she like salsa? Tango? I mean, you just don't know what you're dealing with. And even I'll give you a few more, just two more. Like the let's go one more. The rock woman. We talked about the rock woman. What is she like? Christian rock, classic rock, folk rock, goth rock. There's hard rock. There are riffs. There's punk. There's southern rock and surf rock. So what I'm trying to tell you is that every woman in there, even though they're in a group, they have individual things that they like. But one thing they all have in common is that they will be really intrigued by someone that talks to them and approaches them the way that we teach you guys how to do it. And that's very important. And that's what we're talking about. If y'all want to call in, 515-605-9373 is the number. That's 515-605-9373 is the number. Press 1 if you have a question. But let me continue this thing, because now that we discussed that, now I want to kind of give you places to meet these women, okay? Now, for a lot of you guys, I know that you stay in your areas, and it's very important. This is very important. And this is where it's going to get crazy. Because every woman I named, they're going to in this day and age, they're going to have one thing in common. And that is they're going to have the cookie cutter guy that is in love with her and that is protective of the pack. Now, y'all want to now we need to talk packs. Shit. Before we even talk places to meet women, let's talk about packs. Because the thing that's so crazy about a pack is that everything is based off of really alphas, females, the alpha female interaction. So what you got to understand is within the female groups, because for a lot of you guys, you're going to run into a woman that you like, and she's going to be with a group of women. And you're going to go over there and talk to her, and then this one woman's going to get up and walk away, and the whole pack is going to get up and go. So I need you to understand how this works, how these groups of women work. First, they have what is called the alpha female. Now, the alpha female is, you have layers, okay? I'm going to give you the list and explain how these work, okay? Because you got to understand, now you understand the different types of personalities, but now let's talk about the packs of women, because if you get all this stuff down, you're going to be able to clean the fuck up so much ass. And guys, remember, you can't say ass without smiling. You have what is known as the alpha female. The alpha female, the beautiful thing about this one is that she doesn't have to be the prettiest one in the group. She could be the ugliest motherfucking one in the group. She could be the fattest one in the group. What makes her the alpha female is that she is the most secure person in the group. Now remember, she has no shape, size, or look to her. The more secure she is, that's the one that's running the group. That's the top dog. That's the one that all the other girls are worried about in the group, because if she says you're out, you're out. If she says you're in, okay? Now, the next one below her is what I call the lieutenants. Now, you'll have two types of lieutenants. And what a lieutenant is are women that are learning from the alpha female how to be alpha. They're kind of like the beta that's learning how to be alpha so they can go off on their own and create their own packs of females, okay? Now, what they're doing is they're learning from the alpha female. Now, this woman right here, this is the woman that is really good looking. Usually she's good looking. She's either got money, looks, but unlike the alpha female is great in manipulation. The only reason she's more of a beta is because the prettier a woman is, the more insecure she is. And an insecure woman cannot lead a pack. That's why usually the fat, fucked up looking ones who think they look good run the packs. 515-605-9373 is the number. 515-605-9373 is the number. The next female is the sidekick, okay? Now, the sidekick is the one that supports the alpha female's opinions. Whatever opinion she has, the sidekick is going to co-sign. She is going to kiss her ass because, again, the lower the branch, the more they don't want to get shunned from the group. And all of these women have roles, okay? All right? Now, the next one is what I call the gossip chick in the group. She is more like the hunter girl. She goes around and finds out what's going on with everything. Who's dating who, what's going on and what's the latest fads and all this other stuff. So she's the one that gives information to the sidekick, who passes it on to the beta lieutenants, who passes it on to the alpha. It's all levels here, guys. Almost done. The next one is the one who is really the people pleaser of the group. Now, this one is the one that really like just laughs and giggles at everything the alpha female says. She's trying to do everything to impress her. And listen, the lower these women are, the fucking hotter they are. Do you hear what I'm saying? The lower down the line I'm talking, the badder these motherfuckers. Boy. Why? Because remember, the prettier she is, the more insecure she is. And if you're insecure, you can't run the pack. But I got one more. But the thing I want you to know is that even though these women are being run by an alpha female, they're still learning her tendencies. So when they meet a cookie cutter, they will then take on the role of that alpha based off of what they learn from the alpha. So, and then the last one is what they call the target girl. And this is the one that wants to get in the group, but she's always getting humiliated and they fucking with her and treating her like shit. But she tries to hang around because she wants to be in so bad. She's facing the ridicule and all this other stuff. This is the one the alpha female hates her the most. And why did she make her the target? Because she's so pretty. The alpha female is so jealous of the last chick because the last chick hey, remember I told you about those chicks that play volleyball with the flat stomachs and those nice round asses and hips and thighs, and they just run around hitting the ball in their little spandex shorts and they look all good. Okay, target. It's the kind of woman that can just play sports with the guys, go home, wash herself up, throw a little bit of makeup on, or doesn't even need makeup, just lipstick, and she's cold as fuck. That's the target. So even in that, okay, but you have to remember the thing about all these women is they have two things. When they meet a regular cookie cutter that's weaker, they will run that guy. They will punk him or utilize him. But every woman in these packs have what is known as a pet. And that pet is what I call the normal cookie cutter. Why is he the pet? Because he's the guy that's willing to do anything for these women and not get anything in return. But what a lot of these guys do is they think they're dating these women. They think they're in relationships or they're hoping that the woman falls in love with him. So these are the guys that are, and the reason why these women like these guys is because these are the known cock blockers. Y'all hear me? You ever know when you walk up to a woman and you try to talk to her, you get past the alpha female, you finally start to talk to this one, then all of a sudden some guy comes along and just cock blocks the fuck out of you. Like, what the fuck are you doing, man? I'm trying to talk to this. And he's like, well, come on. He'll grab her hand and he'll take her and they'll run. Hey, look, he'll skip and she'll. Come on, guys. That shit was funny. Fuck y'all. That shit was funny. He'll grab her hand and start skipping away and shit. And she'll be like, I gotta go. She's like, I'm sorry, but I have to leave now. So that's the one that you definitely have to be careful of, okay? And like I said, the thing about all these women that's very important to know is that they will hunt you down. If you do not know what you're doing, You have to be very, very careful, because these women, even though they're geeks and they're nerds and they're preps and they're all these other things, the one thing that they all have in common is that when they run into somebody who doesn't have confidence, they are going to eat that motherfucker's lunch. So you have to be careful when you're dealing with these kind of women. 515-605-9373 is the number. 515-605-9373 is the number. Press 1, guys. We'd love to have you in. And this is the thing that's very important that you got to understand, because what is so great for you guys is that you can clean the fuck up. This college, next week, the doors are going to start opening up all over the world, especially in the United States. And this is your opportunity, guys, to look. You don't even have to. Let me explain something, because we're about to get into the next thing. You don't have to be in school to walk around a college campus. But if you feeling awkward, you're like, well, I'm not even going to this school, so why would I be here? I'm going to start telling you and showing you places where you can go meet these women, because these women are everywhere. Okay? Now, the thing that I want you to understand is that these women are going to be in different areas. And like I told you before, if you guys are going after the art district women, boy, you know what? If you're not ashamed, there was something like one of my boys used to do this shit. I would never do this. I do a lot of things, but I would never do this. One of my boys signed up to be one of those nude sculpture thing, and you know how many women he was fucking? My God. Now, again, I'm not telling y'all to do that, but what I'm saying is when you get in the art area, the art district chick, always be on point. Know about Bob Ross. Know about paints. Know about strokes. And you got to learn about drawing. You got to learn, again, this is where the spoken word, for me, it'd be easy because all I got to do is go on stage and go to those hole in the wall poetry slam nights. Oh my. Guys, just a homework assignment. Do one, just one time. Just do it one time. Go to a poetry night. Go to a hole in the wall poetry night. Just walk in and sit down and look at it's going to be mind blowing. The women that are going to be in those clubs. Because what you don't understand is this. Not only are you going to have the college girls who love the poetry, but then you get what is known as the outsiders, the married women, the 50 Shades of Grey woman that is looking for an assertive type guy, the married chick, the girl that's got a guy friend or a boyfriend. All will be at this thing. Very important to do. Another thing I want you to start doing is start going to museums. Go to a museum and ask about an art piece. If there's something that, let me tell you how fucking weird this is. You go to museums, they got paintings that look like a fucking kindergarten maid. Like they look like they just put paint on a kindergarten and he just started smearing his hand around that motherfucker. And that's just worth millions or hundreds of thousands of dollars. Just ask somebody, sir, what is it about that painting that makes it so special? And then he'll give you that information. Why? Because the artistic chick is going to be the ones that's going to be at these places. Not only the artistic one, now we're talking upper echelon type woman. We're talking about women that are making 6-7 figures type women because they're about art pieces and art paintings and going to art galleries and sitting around eating pate and drinking wine. Now, again, that's big boy ball. So we're going to kind of put that aside because we're going to start doing that another show on the big game. So we'll put that around. But the thing about the artistic girl and like all these other women that have in common as well is that they are loners. Some of these women are loners. They don't want to be around anybody. They just want to be by themselves. So this is the thing. Everything you have to do, gentlemen, has to be confidence in this. You cannot go and talk to any of these women and not have confidence, because I'm telling you right now, if you don't have confidence, they're going to eat you up and spit you out. This is the main key thing. But another key thing to remember, I always tell you, the thing you got to do is really take your time and kind of survey the land. If I know that the art chick, or let's say she's the art chick. If I know the art chick has a bunch of guys that she's hanging out with, kind of like the tomboy a little bit, I'm not necessarily going to go after her. I'm going to hang out with the guys and get cool with them. You see, the way that you get into the packs, guys, remember, this is not nothing homosexual. It's what we call hunting the guys. And what I mean by hunting is not sexual. It's hunting them to friend them. Once you friend these guys, just like at the club, 609, because I know you were talking about buying drinks for fucking women. No. If you want to buy somebody a drink, you right? Let me bring 609. 609, you ready to hear something, 609? 609, you ready? You there, big dog?
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Here's the question. Instead of buying, if I'm at a club, okay, I need you to answer this question. If I'm at a club, can you turn your TV down? My God, is she a woman? Can you turn your TV down, 609?
Let me go to the other one.
Yeah, come on, man. Damn, I'm trying to ask you a question. All right, you ready?
All
right, 609. If I'm at a club, why would I buy a guy a beer instead of buying a woman a drink? Why would I do that?
Can I answer that first?
No, what do you think? What do you think? Why would I buy? Huh?
I'm attracted to the woman, so I'm gonna get the woman to
Again, why would I buy the guy a beer and not a woman a drink? What do you think?
I really don't know.
Okay, good. Then let me help you. Let me open your eyes to something. Now, let me mute you. Then I ask you a question and open you back up because it's too much noise. Now, 609, let me explain this to you. Now, see, this is why 609 is going to fail with women, because 609 is not looking at the big picture. You're buying the guy. Okay, before I even explain this, what did I just wait? Let me ask 609. 609, what did I just explain about colleges? What do women have with them? That cock block. What are they called?
Yeah, the alpha male.
No, they're not alpha. They're not alpha. They're betas. They're Charlies. But are the cock blockers? Yeah. They're cock blockers. These guys are cock blockers. Okay, all right. So just listen to me, 609, and everybody listen to me. That means, and you have to understand this because I'm trying to show you the big picture here. If you're trying to talk to any of these women and these guys are around, you're going to fail. I'm letting you know right now, you might as well just charge that shit to the game. Why? Because the thing about the cock blocker is he is very territorial. He is not going to allow somebody new or someone that looks better than him or someone that's more popular than him to get into the crowd. Why? Because since probably starting in August, when he meets this woman and he's with her all semester long and all these years and months, he has invested a lot of time into the woman. So he is going to do everything he can to make sure that you, 609, you want to go buy that woman a drink. Let me ask you a question, 609. How are you going to buy the woman a drink when as soon as you get into the crowd, he's going to cock block you? How you going to get the woman when he's already throwing salt in your game already before you say anything? How you going to be able to buy her a drink and you can't even get into the pack? How, 609?
I mean, it makes sense what you were saying.
I just
buy the guy the beer first,
I know
guy that's not blocking you at the beer.
There you go. Now you're thinking. See, I knew I was fucking with you the right way. Let me keep going, 609, and explain why. I'm gonna tell you why, though. I just don't want to. I don't want to tell you guys to buy guys drinks, cause that sound like some real cakey ass shit. But again, guys, starting in September, we're moving from the chess pieces to the chess board. And you got to learn how to move these people where you want them to go. And that's chessboard moves. Now, again, there is nothing sexually, nothing. Look, the reason you're buying him a beer is because you're friending him. You know he's the gatekeeper to the gate. Remember, there's layers. Because once you get past him, there's still the alpha female to deal with. So we're only on the first layer. So basically, what I do is after I get done talking to the first group of women that you first see at a bar or club that I always teach you about, I will then make my way to the bar. And what is so great about right now that a lot of you guys don't know, right now we are in football season. It's football season. And let me tell you what, I don't care how much of a cock blocker he is. Most of these motherfuckers love their football teams and their college teams. So you get at that bar and all you got to do is strike up a conversation about football or baseball or basketball is already over with. Any sport that's happening right now, preferably football. Introduce yourself to him. Hey, what's going on? What's your name? Hey, how you doing? My name is Ron. Ron, what's going on, man? Yo, man, y'all see you. Are you a cowboy? You know, you talk to him, 609. That's all you're doing is talking to him. And then, look, let me tell you what cool. See, y'all don't understand about being cool, man. Y'all don't understand how motherfuckers do this shit. I'm over at the bar chopping it up with him. Why won't I buy him a beer? Because once we become cool just talking, I'm buying that. I'm making sure I buy him a beer. I'll be like, hey, Ron, all right. Oh, hey, Ron, I'm about to, hey, wait, bartender. Hey, Ron, what you drink, man? What's your favorite beer? I guess he drink like Budweiser. I don't fucking know. Whatever. So it's like, hey, Ron, what you drink? Okay, yeah, man. Hey, bartender. Hey, man, give my boy Ron a Budweiser, man. All right, Ron, look, man, it was nice meeting you. And if I walk around, if I see you on campus, if I see you at the club or in the club, if I bump into you at the bar, I'm going to make sure I say hello. Ron, it was nice meeting you, man. That beer's on me, dog. I mean, you can talk noise to him. You know, I've done this before. You know, I'm a huge Cowboy fan. I run into, everybody hates Dallas, which is great. So I'm like, hey, Ron, man, come on, man. You know my team's going to beat your team. He's like, yeah. And we laughing and shucking shit up. But then I know it's time to go. All right, Ron, man, you got it, man. But anyway, bartender, Ron, what you drinking, man? Let me go and get you a beer. Ron, he drinking a Budweiser. Bartender, get him a beer. Hey, Ron, hey, man, I know you're a Redskin fan, but I'm going to go ahead and get you this beer. But, hey, you know what? If I see you around and you give him some dap, you shake his hand or whatever and say, all right, man, Ron, I'll holler back at you later, man. And you walk the fuck off. That's what you do. You walk away. I'll let you know. Just put it aside. Yeah, just put it on the side. So what I'm saying is, now let me go back to 609 and let me ask you, 609. Does that make sense now? What I'm saying now? 609.
Yeah, it makes sense.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Because again, you look. I'm setting it up to get the woman. You don't even see. See, that's what I'm saying. When you have the world as flat thinking, you don't see beyond the edge. Oh my God, let me mute that. Jesus Christ, Lord. Anyway, but what I'm saying is, and y'all want to call in 515-605-9373 is the number. That's 515-605-9373 is the number. Press 1. We'd love to have you in. But what I'm saying to you guys right now, let's see here. We got 44 minutes to go. Okay, let me see. 336, what's your name? Where you calling from? What's your question?
Hey, what's up, brother? This is Julian, man, calling out of Greensboro.
Oh, all right. What's good with you, man? What's your question, big dog?
Hey, man. I'm watching your watching the show for like a couple weeks ago.
Yes, sir.
And you were saying about like going to the art museum and going to these other poetry events.
Yes, sir.
I'm wanting to learn more.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. What'd you say?
Oh, I was saying though, like, I just started watching your show.
Yes, sir.
For a couple of weeks, and you were saying that, like in the September, we got that membership thing, and I was wondering, is it better to go ahead and start buying some of those videos now, or is it better to wait and
right now, right now you have discounts. I don't know how the price is going to be on the membership discounts, but right now you got huge discounts in all of our stuff. So if you can get something, it's good to start now, because when we get to the membership, we're kind of moving towards the chessboard. We're moving towards, we look. It's easy now. Again, we on some other level shit, but I want you to be able to have the confidence to be like, where do I want to move this? Like walking up on the anthill. Walking up on the anthill and deciding what you want to do. So what I'd say is go ahead and start if you can. Start, incorporate, and indoctrinate yourself with this stuff, so when you get in the membership, you won't feel lost. If I start talking about the ethicals, the reliables, the accessibles, and I start talking about the different, I start hitting you with a bunch of stuff, I don't want to confuse you, because when we get into it, I'm going to teach you about erotic talk. I'm going to teach you about poetry. I'm going to teach you about the romance. I'm going to teach you about starting to get paid from women. I'm going to start teaching you a bunch of shit. So you got to make sure you have some of this stuff to understand what I'm talking about. Now, you can wait if you want to, but it's truly your call, big dog.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Man, I just got my own place and everything. So
the ultimate. Let me tell you something about that real quick. About the college time. Oh man, let me tell you something. When you fix your crib, we have a product called the Ultimate Bachelor Pad. See, the thing a lot of guys don't know is that there's a way to have your house set up to be the house that your boys hang out at. But it's also a way you can set your house up where when women walk in your house, they're going to notice you're a very sexual guy. They're going to notice that you're different from the regular guy. And that's the Ultimate Bachelor Pad. And what I used to do, man, look, I made sure I set my shit up. Now, again, technology has kind of moved forward. So now you have Bluetooth. Matter of fact, let me show you what it looks like. Where is it at? If you're watching the live feed, I just had that thing. What did I do? Oh, here it is. I have it from my water. If you look at the live feed right now, what you see in my hand right now is a Bluetooth speaker that I would, if I was, look, for your crib, I would have one in the living room. I would have one in the bathroom, and one in the bedroom. And the reason why is because depending if the chick comes over your house, I want you to have the music in different areas, especially in the bathroom when you're taking a shower with her and shit. So it's very important. Yeah, these Bluetooth things are very important. But we show you how to set your crib up, because what a lot of guys don't understand, you've got to be winning on all levels. Land, sea, air.
Oh, yes.
That means talking confidence. On the phone, texting, video, on that you got to win that one. But you also got to win the face-to-face time as well. So when you're doing that, and you have somebody come over, and we kind of talked about that on a date thing, but matter of fact, I did a new video on how to get affection from a woman on your first date. I just made that video today, and I put that on the website. But it's on the YouTube. So if you go to what's up?
Yeah, man. Like, more about me though. Like, man, like I don't have a. I'm confident enough to walk up to a woman, and to greet myself and everything.
Yes.
And I started watching a little bit of the videos on YouTube of yours.
Yes.
Of how, like, when I to be courtesy.
Yeah, courteous. Yes.
To meet, to introduce myself, to them, and then be like, hey, the reason why I'm stopping you is because because you caught my eye.
Which is true, yes.
And I want to get to know you.
Yes.
And then maybe we can grab some ice cream.
How's that working for you? How's that working for you? How's that working for you?
Man, it's working great, man. Like I went to the Staples, got me some business cards. It just got my name, my number, my email.
Good, you're good, young man. So tell me about your success. How's it working? How did it feel when you first did it and you got success? Were you like, man, this some bull? Did you like, man, Steve, you want some bullshit? And then you tried it. Like, how was your first experience? How was your first experience when you did it the first time and it worked?
Man, like my first experience, man, I was like, honestly, man, this is gonna be kind of awkward because to me, I'm so used to like just get the girl number or whatever, and then I'll call her.
Yes.
But my homeboy, he was saying like, nah, man, like I'd give him my number and whatever, and they'll just call me. I was like, you give him your number, but how come you do that though? They may not call or text you if you give them your number. But then after I started watching your videos, man, I've been getting text calls from women. I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, who is this? But the shit works.
Works. Well, yeah. Go ahead.
But the thing is, what I'm trying to work on now is like my conversation. Like to me is
that's important.
I'm just trying to get the conversation going on.
Yeah,
Learn how to talk to them and all that.
Yeah, that's very important because let me explain how that works with what you're going to learn in the membership. See, I show you, and if you see, it's going to be on the membership to watch. I have like a 27-minute video that I've had before, but I showed a few people. But what it is, I show you a clip of a movie called Chasing Bobby Fischer. That was the name of the movie, okay? And that movie describes what I'm trying to show you guys right now, because right now we're moving you from world is flat to world is round to infinite universe type shit. So we're moving you to another level. Basically, it's like this. Little Bobby Fischer, he's a little smart kid, but now he's playing a kid, okay? He's playing a kid in chess, okay? And he makes a wrong move, okay? And I show you the clip in the video. The teacher's like, oh shit. Everybody's like, oh shit, he's gonna lose. And then he's like, what are you gonna do? And then the little boy, he starts thinking in his head, he's like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. I'm going to lose. And then his mentor tells him, now again, he's doing this all in his head, don't move until you see it. And the little kid is like, I can't see it. And then the teacher said, don't move until you see it. The little kid says again, I can't see it. Teacher says one more time, don't move until you see it. And the kid says, I can't see it. Then the teacher said, let me help you. Because the first thing the teacher did with this young man is did this. He knocked all the pieces off the chessboard. And the only thing that was left was the chessboard. And if you can learn the moves without seeing the pieces, you are that much more dangerous. Because then this is when it comes to conversation classes and the branch and the tool. If you got the texting toolkit, guys, I'm connecting this with the conversation courses. That means, what do I want to do? Hit her with 3 ethicals, 2 reliables, 1 accessible. What do I want to hit her with? Because right now I've moved all the pieces. But let me tell you how cold. Let me finish that clip. So the little kid is looking at the chessboard. All the pieces are gone in his mind. And he looks at the board and not the pieces. And then guess what happens? He figures it out. And after he figured it out, he did the most coldest. He said, you know what? He stuck his hand out and he said, let's do a draw. Now remember, the other guy on the other side is thinking, I already won. I got this motherfucker. It's over. But little Bobby, the little kid, was like, hey. Little kid was like, no, let's take the draw. Little kid's like, what you talking? He's like, take the draw. And the little kid's like, no. He said, play. And Bobby whipped his ass because why? He saw his win in 12 moves without looking at the pieces. See, everything that you have, not you have that are listening to me, Alpha Code, Inner Champ, Conversation 1, 2, and 3, Dirty Talk, the texting, the Kissing 101. Because, hey, guys, we will have new Kissing 101 videos in the membership, letting y'all know that now. the kissing 101, the fucking 101, all the products, Alpha Code, all the things that you have right now are technically the chess pieces. But when we wipe those out and we start working towards the board now, then you can see the moves of the chess pieces before you even when you watch it, you'll see what I'm saying. That's how it is with how easy it is for us to get women. And you know where it works at best, 336, because what I kind of explained to you guys when you if you watch the YouTube that I have, is a YouTube that I made today about how to get affection on your first date. I break down every day that what you should use, what you should utilize, with the day that you use the conversation class, and then on the date you can go into conversation class 2, how you utilize the inner champ in there. So I show you how to utilize some of the things in there that week. So when you see the woman, you already have her in checkmate. Matter of fact, you'll checkmate her ass within the first few days. Why? Because when a woman sees a man that blows her mind away, you become more of a mystery. Then you got her attention, and then that's going to go into attraction because she is not used to talking and dealing with a real motherfucking man who is arrogant, who is confident, and who is fucking assertive. They're not used to it. But what they don't understand is once they bite that gingerbread house or they allow us in, remember, making the conscious decision. The conscious decision isn't made between her legs, guys. The conscious decision is made between her ears. And once she makes that conscious decision, it's already over. That's when guys, when we go into when we're going into the membership, we're not going in for everybody outside the membership. We're going to stay with curiosity. We're going to stay with attention, and we're going to stay with attraction. I promise you, as long as I do the shows, we're going to stay on those 3 things. But for the members, we're going into habits and addictions, dog. We're going into the big boy game, habits and addictions, because I'm going to show you how to be a habit and an addiction. Fuck the attraction. That's for the guys that want to just listen to the shows and the guys that just get it from products and they're going to be successful. You will get attraction. No ifs, ands, or buts. But now it's time to get y'all mouthpieces together. It's time to get y'all to start writing more and getting your poetry mouth together. Because you remember, if y'all laugh, rappers, country music, any type of artist is just writing poetry. That's all it is. Excuse me. But what I'm showing you guys is how to utilize it to move to the next level. How now, if we get this stuff together right, Christmas time, you won't have to buy any presents. They'll be buying you presents. Valentine's Day, you won't be taking them out to eat. They'll be either cooking for you at home in lingerie, or they're going to take you out because they know that you have so many other women that they're going to do whatever they can to get your attention. That's where we're going into. And the PDF, I don't want to talk about it. I'm going to make sure we set y'all up in the membership where you're going to know where you're at, how you're going, and all that other stuff, because we need to get y'all to to habits and addiction. Because when you can get that woman at that point, it's a fucking wrap. It's over. So 336. So what I'm saying to you is, you can start now if you want, but once you get into the membership and we start working, I'm going to start working closer with you guys, because we'll have webinars. We're going to have private webinars where you're going to have the date and we're going to sit there and we're going to have more private webinars getting y'all together and getting y'all stuff. So it's a lot of stuff going to be in the membership. But if you're a guy that's I'm sorry. What's up?
No, I was going to say, like, I do have $100 right now. I was thinking about, I don't know which one I should get right now. You know, to go.
Well, you just said you have to work. You said you have to work on your conversations, right? Right.
Yeah.
Part of this is more. You got to get your mouthpiece. I'd say get the conversation class 1. As soon as you get that shit, go get a notebook. And matter of fact, for my members, I'm gonna tell y'all, if you go into membership, you're gonna get a notebook. You're gonna have to print. You're gonna get a printer, get a 3-hole punch. because we got some work for you motherfuckers. But anyway, for you, you go get a spiral whatever, because the questions I have in the homework assignments, I need you to answer all of those. And it's going to be boring, lots of questions, but it's going to form you and your mouthpiece, okay? So I would say go towards the conversation class, okay, young man?
Yes, sir.
Oh, don't call me sir, goddamn. All right, anyway, I'll put you back in. I'll put you back in 336. But if you have a question, just press 1, okay, man?
I appreciate it.
All right, guys. 515-605-9373 is the number. 515-605-9373 is the number. Let's continue and go ahead and talk about these women and stuff like that. But remember, guys, next week we're going to talk about the membership, the prices, and all that other stuff. We're going to talk about all that. Right now, let's just focus. Y'all, this is an opportunity. Y'all got this whole week to dig in my fucking store because the prices are going back up. And, guys, I'm telling you. Now for the members, I'm going to release to you guys, and y'all will be able to buy that, the Texas Toolkit. But on the 31st, I am taking the toolkit off the market because I don't even know if I'm going to release it to the regular guys. But that is going to definitely be in the membership for y'all guys to get. If you don't think about getting the membership, make sure you grab that, okay? That's something that we want to talk to you about. Anyway, but let's keep on going because I want to give you all this information, guys. And I know I sound like I've been running my mouth, but let's go to the next level, okay? Places to meet these women. The number one place. And why does your boy always tell you guys, let's go for coffee. Let's go out to coffee. Let's have a coffee date. Why? Because college women, college students who are women, go hand in hand with caffeine. Caffeine is like air to women. And let me tell you guys, I don't give a fuck where you are on that campus. You better take your ass to place number 2, and that is the coffee shop. The coffee shop is going to have every type of female I named, they all going to have one thing in common. And I would say maybe 99.9% of them will. Some of them might take some 5-hour energies and shit, but the majority are going to be in the coffee shop. The geeks and the nerds are going to have their laptops. Everybody, look, the coffee shop, the most important place. Because the coffee shop is going to be the spot that you are going to be easily able to talk to these women. Oh, I'm sorry. Before I even talk about the coffee shop, I want to get back to 609 and the beer thing. I forgot to tell you. Real quick. Once I give that guy the beer, he has already given me the key to bypass the alpha female. Why? Because once I go back and say hi to him, he's going to introduce me to the group. And from the alpha female, if I'm safe in his eyes, I'm safe in the alpha female's eyes because she trusts her, what we call her lapdog. Remember, her lapdog is the one that cock blocks guys from talking to the alpha female and any of her friends. Unless the guy is invited in by the alpha female. But if you buy the lapdog a beer and you run into him, he's going to give you look, it's like him rolling a red carpet in front of the woman. Hey, go ahead and talk to her. Go ahead. Go right on in. Not only that, let me tell you something. That's when they divulge information. Oh, yeah, well, that one, yeah, that's Tammy. Yeah, she sucks a lot of dick. Yeah, that one, yeah, that's Lisa over there. Yeah, she loves threesome. She real nasty. She freaky. Oh, that one, that's Kim. Yeah, she got an alcoholic problem and shit. Oh, yeah, that one over there, that's Tracy. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? He gonna tell you everything you need to know just off of a beer. That's why we get more ass, because remember what 609 said? Yo, man, I'd rather buy the woman the beer instead of buy the guy the beer. But did I ever say anything about me buying any of those women beers or drinks? Fuck no. I'm not buying them any shit. Because I'm intoxicated enough in my fucked up ass head and in my world. So if y'all got any questions, 515 605-9373 is the number. That's 515-605-9373 is the number. Make sure you press 1, and we would love to hear from you. Now, the next thing that I want to discuss, other than the coffee shop, okay? Next thing, think about, other than coffee, what do you think is important to a woman other than the coffee shop? Now, we know coffee is like probably the number one place. What's number 2? Yoga class. They got yoga class. They got this fucking, I don't even know what it's called. They got a bunch of bikes and they pedal on the bike, and they have one guy in the front of one chick, and they're moving. They're like, they'll pedal, move, pedal, bah, and then they'll bah, and then they go back to pedal, move, pedal, bah. I mean, it's that kind of shit. I don't even know what the fuck that shit is called, but these women want to make sure that their bodies are looking right. And the next place, and again, guys, I'm not telling y'all to wear some tights and all that other shit, but yoga classes, cooking classes, women are going to be everywhere, especially working out. Get a gym membership that's near a college class, a college university. And some universities have it themselves, but man, let me tell you. Man, I remember being close to a college, and I took one of my sons when he was doing his what is that shit called? Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or whatever the fuck he was doing. And the college girls were in there working out, like not doing the jiu-jitsu. They were doing some other shit, but it was just so many of them bitches in there. The shit was crazy. So guys, I'm telling you, that is another place that you need to look at, okay? Now, if you have a question, 515-605-9373 is the number. Press 1. We'll be happy to bring you guys in, but let me continue going on. So the next thing that you have is outside of the coffee shop, okay? Now remember, the coffee shop is very, very important. But you have kind of two of them that kind of go neck and neck. And I don't know which one I want to tell you first. But the next place is to meet a regular chick is going to the library. Why? Because most of these motherfucking women are in there studying. This is where you find the nerds, the geeks, some of the outsiders. This is where you're going to find them. You're going to find them in the library, guys. Think about that for a second. How many times you motherfuckers like, man, I ain't going to the library. Hey, you know what? I'm going to the library. You goddamn right I'm going to the library. And that's the thing that I want you guys to see. Go to the library. The next one, other than the library, the most easiest place is the classroom. The thing about if you're in school, because I know a lot of you guys, and I'm gonna do I'm definitely going to do a webinar on a guy that I helped last year who was in school. And he gave me permission. I'm going to delete the number and all the other stuff. He was in school with this girl. This chick was a student. They were classmates. He always wanted her, but he didn't know what to say to her. Now he got with Uncle Dean, got product, we got him to text the chick, but yeah, they started talking about sex, man. But I'm gonna walk you through it. We're gonna walk through that's some of the stuff we're gonna do in the membership. But the thing is the thing about the classroom is that you can have a study partner, and it doesn't have to be a guy. This is someone you can get notes from. This is someone that, since I got your notes, you know what, I owe you one. How about we go to the coffee shop and let me go ahead and at least get you a coffee for allowing me to get your notes. You know what, I got to show how much I appreciate you. And there you go. You just started it. Even in the library, you can ask her what she's majoring in. Because she's going to be, not to be nosy. I don't want to be too nosy, but I'm curious. Why are you so curious? You know what I mean? Another place is what's called the bookstores and the magazine areas. Now, some of these colleges have these things. And the thing about the bookstores and the magazine thing is that these women have nothing to do between classes, but fucking sit around and hang out. But this connects to the next thing with the bookstore is the small gathering. And what the small gathering is an intimate, laid-back affair of friends who just sit around and guess what? Talk. But these are also the ones that will grab some coffee. These are the ones that will set up and all these. Oh my God. I didn't tell you what they all else have in common. I'm slipping. It's been so long since I've done this shit. I'm kind of slipping. The thing that they all have in common. Wait a second here. The thing that they all have in common is. Let me see. Give me 1 second. I forgot. Wait a second. I forgot a second. Hold on a second. Let me see here. There you go. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize. There you go. Bam. The thing they all have in common. I apologize. The thing that they all have in common. Wait a second here. Wait. Let me see here. 1 second. Hold on. Let me see here. Yeah, let me show you that weird guy that was in the chat room talking crazy, and I'm a unblock him so y'all can see this shit. The guy that was in here, the guy named Blake that came in here, that I just banned everybody. If you go to his YouTube, look what the fuck he's got. He's got some video of a guy looking at some weird ass kid, and it's some sick shit. Let me go ahead and block him again because he bitch. Fuck him. Let's block him. Anyway, but I'm going to keep it going, guys. Yeah, I just wanted to show you his YouTube. Yeah, I got him. He's out. But anyway, guys, I apologize for that. I didn't see what's good. But anyway, what's good, chat room. But let me continue real quick and keep going real quick. The next thing is, and now we'll continue. We're going to probably just try to do 15 minutes. And if we don't get any more calls, we'll wrap it up. But if you have a question, please press 1. But if not, we'll wrap this thing up. But let me continue going. The next thing I talked about was the small gathering, which is good. We talked about the library. We talked about the classroom. We talked about the coffee shop. We talked about, we talked about the gym. Dude, the dorm. Now, look, I'm going to tell you what they all have in common. I'm going to use that. I'm going to save that one for the last one. But anyway, the dorm. The thing is like if you ever want to shoot fish out of a barrel, come on, dude. You got dude, I forgot the sorority girls. Come on. Man. Not only do you have sorority women, you also have ones that you can meet at work. Those are also places that you can meet women at work. But let's get to the main one. 515-605-9373. I'll probably just do 16 more minutes since we ain't getting no calls. I'll wrap this up. But 515-605-9373 if y'all want to call in. Let me talk about the last one. The one thing that all these women that I've talked about have in common is that they all party in their own way. Now, the nerds and the geeks are not going to have drunken, flipped out type crazy ass parties. They're going to have more of a quiet, relaxing, let's go watch Game of Thrones, hang out with their friends where they're sipping on beer or some type of liquor. But they're going to get into some shit as well. But the beautiful thing about these individuals that I'm trying to tell you guys that are listening is that all of these individuals are going to have guys that really want to get with them, guys that are interested in them, guys that are not going to be assertive. They're going to be scared. Let me tell you, all the guys are going to be the same guys. They're going to be the same guys that focus on problems. They're going to be the same guys that blame everybody for what's going on wrong with their life. They're going to be the same guys that complain, that live in their past. that fucking make excuses, that lack personal development, that stay in their comfort zone. So your competition, guys, no matter what it is, it's going to be very easy. It's going to be pretty simple for you guys. Less work, more results, guys. That's what I want y'all to have. Less work and more results. But this is not going to happen. Now, again, I've given you a lot of information when it came to these fucking women. It's probably information that you have never heard before, or maybe you have heard it before. But the bottom line is that school is going to open up. And when school opens up, the opportunities for every one of you guys are going to open up. And it is what you do in those opportunities that's either going to make you or break you. It's totally up to you. I have no who the fuck is this? I have no fight in this battle. I am just here to help you guys see your potential. Get in there, meet women, and enjoy yourself. The most important thing to me is for all you guys to really get the college experience and be able to sleep with these women. Now, again, I stress safe sex. If you're going to have any sex, please wrap up, of course. And if you don't trust her, don't do anything with anyone you don't trust. Please don't do that, okay? But what's important to me is that you get the experience that you want. Whatever it is you want for an experience, this is what I want you to have. Very important. And if you guys can have that, you're going to have the experiences of your lives. You're going to meet women. You might meet your wife. You might meet somebody, but you're going to meet people instead of just staying home. There is no reason, with the information that you have now, there's no reason for any of you guys not to go and talk to women. No reason at all. You have everything that you need, especially with the products. If you get a chance, go to our YouTube, our main YouTube page, and look at the how to get affection on your first date, because that's what it's in. That's what it's all about. That's what I need to start getting y'all to start thinking about. Fuck the date. Be happy about the date. Who cares about the date? I want you to get affection from these women. And it doesn't have to be sex, but I just want the women to acknowledge that, you know what? You're somebody different. She wants to get to know you a little bit better. But with with proper training, you're going to be able to have these women addicted to you. You're going to start to become a habit. And that's what we want to get you guys to see. And that's what we want you to be. So that's probably about wrapping everything up. Now, I got about 11 minutes to go. So let me see here. Oh, let's see here. Yeah, we got 11 minutes to go. So if anybody has any questions, press 1-515-605-9373. That's 515-605-9373. I'm trying to think. Okay, I talked about the jocks. We talked about the cheerleaders. We talked about the posers. We talked about the guys that drink, alcoholics, the smokers. I forgot the Christian, the churchies. You're gonna have a lot of churchies in there. A lot of people in. Okay. The thing that you need to really look at and focus on is there's nothing when you're walking in college, especially early on. People are gonna hand you flyers, join this fraternity, or join this cause. And if it's somebody you like, take that opportunity to take what they have and truly get what you need, man. You got the book nerds, you got the honor people. Excuse me. You got the popular kids, and you got the alternative. Like every group is going to have popular people, but also even amongst those people, you're just going to have normal teenage girls. And what I mean teenagers, 19, that's still a teen. You have 19-year-olds and 18-year-olds. You'll have 20 and 21-year-olds. You'll have 23 and 24 and all the way up. You'll have a variety of women that you can choose from. But you're not going to do anything if you are worried about yourself. If you're worried about what to do, what to say, how to be, what to think. If you're doing that, it's going to be harder for you to be able to get a woman to want you more. Because I don't want you really to make her feel like you're working too hard. We talked about that, okay? I don't want that to happen. I just want her to realize, and I want her to see that you are different from everybody else, okay? Because at the end of the day, and let me talk to y'all. Let me see if there's anyone calling. 515-605-9373. I'm going to wrap this up in 9 minutes, but what I want to say to you guys, remember this thing when y'all are going out there, especially to these colleges. Always remember at the end of the day, guys, it has nothing to do with about you driving that very nice car. So if you're going to buy a car because you want the car, buy it. But don't buy something because you think it's going to attract women. It's not about flashing your money or showing off your expensive clothes or sending women dick pics and shit like that. And 609, it's not about buying women drinks. It's not about acting, what did you say, gangster or what? Wait, 609, what did you say? Walking in the door doing what, 609? Let me ask 609. 609, what did you say? Was it walking in being gangster or being a mob boss?
Like a show out, like somebody who said.
Okay, thanks. Okay.
Like somebody that got confident.
Well, no. We didn't say confidence before. What did you say? Walking like a boss, right?
Nah.
Yeah, you remember that shit in 2 hours. Yeah, I'll put you back in, motherfucker. He like, no, now it's walking. Nah, he first said, yeah, you weren't walking like a boss and buy women drinks. Now he changing up his tune and shit. But it's all good, man. I'm just fucking with you. But getting back to it, it's not about buying women drinks. It's not about acting tough. It's not about trying to be cool. It's not about any of that stuff, okay? But even on the other side of the spectrum, guys, for you guys, it's also not about kissing her ass or agreeing with everything she wants, sucking up to her, cupcaking. It's not about being nice. It's not about buying her flowers and getting her gifts. It's not about taking her on expensive dates. It's not about trying to win her over. It's not about trying to convince her to like you. It's not about those things. So if you go into this with that idea, you're going to fail. If you go in there with no confidence, you are going to fail. If you go in there lacking or staying in your comfort zone, you are going to fail, guys. I'm being honest with you. If you are not trying to expand yourself, you're going to lose. Dwelling in fear, you're going to lose. Avoiding the women, you're going to lose. You have more chances of losing than winning. Why? Because the guys who win don't want you to win, guys. They want you to lose because they know if you lose, then guess what? It's a wrap. Let me see. Let me see what's going on. Yeah, I don't know what. Yeah, just watch the room, man. Jeez. Let me look at some of these. I want to see some of these fucking these losers and shit. So, yeah. Man, these guys, boy. One guy got a picture of a banana and a strawberry. Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. But this is thank you, Sumo. Just get rid of them. That's cool, man. Yeah. So so let's go ahead and I like how they create websites. But this is what you got to be careful for. You got to be careful of people like this because people like that are easy targets to take their women. And that's what I want y'all to do is be able to take their fucking bitches. Anyway, 515-605-9373 is the number. You know what? We're going to wrap this shit up early. But just remember this, guys. You have enough information that you got in the last hour and some change, last hour and 55 minutes, where you can go out there and you can clean the fuck up. You can meet different women, have different experiences at college. It starts tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow, next week. Starting next week, definitely early September. What do you want to do? That's the question you got to ask yourself. You have all the weapons. Make sure you get the weapon of your conversation classes, types of women, texting toolkit, the texting classes. Those are the weapons that you're going to need when you're going into battle. Very important stuff here, man. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up, guys. If y'all have any questions, send me an email. We'll graze over next week. We'll talk a little bit about the membership and everything. Yeah, but the birthday, by the time I took on Tuesday, so by the time I'm on back live again, birthday will be past yesterday, be the next day, the day before. The store will be closed, and we'll keep pushing on, and that's what we're going to do, man, as men. So anyway, guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. I just want to say thank you very much, guys. Y'all have a very, very good night. I'm the motherfucking Dean, guys. Guess what? Class is over with, guys. Just remember, man, be the men that we know you know how be the man I know you know how to be. Be that guy, okay? Be that guy. Don't be anything else. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm the Dean, man. We will talk to you guys later.